Sagittarius, welcome to Moonlit Tarotscope, and welcome. I'm glad that you stopped by. If you have been to my channel before, you're probably wondering why you see my face. I'm not really sure either, other than like I got so tired of messing around with my camera so you guys could see the cards that I was just like, screw it, I don't care who sees my face anymore. I really actually don't. So, anyway, let's get on with your reading, okay? It's been too long. It's been way too long. So Sagittarius, I get the impression that you guys have been through the ringer, okay? Like, you've been through, a lot of you have repeated old behavior or old mistakes. But because you're a little bit more aware of that now, I think you're beginning to see, I guess, the light at the end of the tunnel, or you're keeping your eyes on the prize. But there's a feeling of like, I know that I'm changing, or that things are changing, but I'm not really sure what that's going to feel like, okay? And that can make you really nervous. Some of you very nervous and not as confident in your reality, I guess, as you normally are used to being. You're definitely disorganized. You're all in a frazzle. Something's not, I don't know if you can, I'm sure you can tell. You can see my face, right? I haven't been sleeping. I don't know if y'all have been sleeping well. I've been sleeping like shit, and when I do sleep, I've been getting some really interesting dreams. So, if you guys are getting downloads or dreams, write them down. I keep saying that, but I never do it, and I forget to write them down, and then, like, right after I wake up, I was like, wow, that was insane, and then I should have written it down because, of course, an hour later, I don't remember it. But I feel like a lot of you guys are going through the same type of energy where it's like, you catch on to something, but it's just like, I can't actually grab it, you know? And a lot of you are in pain. Yeah. Pain. So, a lot of times when I don't show my face, I'm very empathic. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. Oh, see how disorganized I am? I forgot to shuffle. I forgot to clear my cards after Scorpio, so unfortunately, hold on. Let me clear out these cards. Clear out these cards, please. Cleanse them from the last reading, please. Start new. Start new, thank you. One more shuffle will do it. Alright, out with the Scorpio, in with the Sag. In with the Sag. This is a general reading. I know usually I do pretty heavy relationship readings. I'm just guided to do a general reading, and I'm not going to use those cards. They just fell on the floor. Okay, let's go to the Rider-Waite. Because we need clarity, Sagittarius. We need clarity. We're scattered. I'm scattered. I say we. I'm a Sagittarius too. Sagittarius, Sun, Mercury. I have Sagittarius, Neptune. I have Sagittarius in my North Node, and I have Sagittarius in Mars. Okay. So, wherever Sag is in your chart, I'm heavy Sagittarius, so I'm very connected. But this is not all about me. But a lot of us are going through a lot of stuff. All right, we really are. We really are, and it is feeling disorganized, and it is feeling frustrating, and it's almost like I just want to relax, and I want to have fun. It's summer, but some of us, I think a lot of you, us, whatever, I don't know. It's not about me, you know. It's your life, but if it resonates, then it resonates, right? I've been stuck in a cycle, and you recognized it, and you're like, oh, okay. Did the same damn thing again. What am I going to do different this time? You just don't know what different looks like, and that's scary, right? So let's see where Sagittarius is right now. This is just my premeditation information, whatever information I'm getting. For some of you, your intuitive abilities are feeling destructive. So if that's the case, just try to get quiet and ask your guides what to do about it. You may need some healing in that area. What's going on with Sagittarius, please? What's going on with Sagittarius? This is Sun, Moon, and Rising Sagittarius, or however it falls in the chart. Cross watchers are welcome to watch as well. Always. Alright, what do we have? We have Three of Wands in reverse. So, trust. I just heard you don't trust yourself right now, and that's a scary place to be. You don't trust yourself right now. You're thinking about making a change, but you're not sure that you're capable of making it, okay? And this is probably why you feel disorganized and off-kilter. You're off-kilter. This is the Three of Wands. The Four of Wands is going to be stability. The Three of Wands is like, in reverse, is instability and unable to know what path to take moving ahead. Holding on to old ideas. So there's a feeling of instability, and that's kind of where you're at right now. So what is the block here? What is the block for Sagittarius, please? What is the block? What is the block? The Tower and the Four of Swords in reverse. The shit hit the fan, honey. The shit has hit the fan, and you can't sleep over it. Truth was revealed. And it was a painful truth, because it was a truth that you couldn't just stand away from and go, oh, that was done to me. It was a truth where you were like, I allowed this. It's bringing you no peace, because you're more enlightened than that. You know better than that, right? Scorpio energy here, air energy here. You're not allowing yourself to heal at this time. I think things are going to change, okay? So we need to get further into this. I don't want to get stuck in this energy. I've been picking up on it since I even thought about starting this video, so let's not get stuck in it. Let's find out what we don't know. Let's find out what it is. What does Sagittarius not know about what's going on with this chaos, confusion, and cycles? I'm getting cycles a lot. I'm getting a lot of cyclical cycles. Because, you know what, astrologically, we're ending a 13-year cycle, I believe, with Pluto. I don't know, I'm not an astrologer, okay? But I've heard, I listened to a lot of them, and Sagittarians are all going through it right now. It's not just me, it's not just you, you're not alone. Alright, this is a Sagittarius card. It's the Wounded Warrior card. What you don't know is that you are done with getting beat up all the time and being left behind. That's exactly the way he feels. Look at that. He's alone. His head hurts. His brain hurts. Too much going on. And he's looking at everybody and wondering, are they going to leave me behind? This is a Wounded Warrior card. It's also a card of enlightenment, okay? So what you don't know is that things are going to change, and you are on the right track. It's just your energy is wacky, okay? Your energy is really wacky. And maybe what this card is trying to tell us is that we need to embrace the part of you that is so strong and wise because you've been through it. And I feel like recently you guys have gone through the ringer again. And you're left holding these rods going, where'd everybody go? Why doesn't anybody understand how much pain I'm in? Your soul is weary. You have a weary soul. That's not bad. It just is what it is. It's tired and worn out and hurting. If you weren't hurting, if we don't know what pain is, if we've never experienced pain, then we would never experience joy, right? So keep your eye on that light at the end of the tunnel, because you're going to get through this once the confusion passes, okay? And you're not alone. You're not alone. You've got all these tools here. You've built up your tools. You've got your wands. You are ready for 10. You are ready to end this cycle. That's why you got 9. 9 is one of my, probably, I want to say 9 is my favorite number, okay? It's just like right before, also I just feel like it's a beautiful number. I don't know why. It's a very spiritual number. But it's coming toward the end of a cycle, okay? And usually it is the tough part, but it's the part that we all have to go through. So your soul is weary, so I'm validating that for you, okay? Your soul is weary and you cannot seem to get that rest, okay? What is the past influence here? What is the past influence for Sagittarius? The past influence? I need to clarify that card. I need to stop and clarify that card really quick. Why do we have the 9 of, I'm going to use my playing cards. Why do we have the 9 of Wands for Sagittarius? Why is their soul so weary? What is it? These are playing cards. I start off with cartomancy. It's a lot different. It's not a different. It's a lot the same. It's just going to give us different information, okay? So why do we have the 9 of Wands? We got the 3 of Hearts in reverse, okay? Similar to 3 of Swords. So some of you might be dealing with someone who you found out recently is already in a relationship, or you yourself are seeing 2 different people. There's some kind of split that's going on, or you found out that someone else that you loved is also in love with someone else, okay? And that's going to hurt. What else do we have, Sagittarius? We have, I can't see, confession of feelings. Did you open yourself? Did you open your heart? You opened your heart. You open your heart to someone. You told them how you felt. You got the truth. No wonder you're hurting, sweetheart. Or maybe you just can't yourself stick to one person. You just can't yourself. You're just so scattered. All right? You can't, first of all, you can't hold your feelings back, whatever they are. This could be pushing people away, because you're not able to like hold back that tongue of yours, or you're getting impassioned about something, and so you just say these words, you just throw them out there, and it's just like, people are just like, what the fuck, right? Because, you know, we're blunt. Sagittarians are very blunt and very honest. And that is difficult for many people to deal with. Many people to deal with. Me. So it can be lonely. It can be lonely. What is the past influence? What is the past influence for Saggies? We got 2 cards. We got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Lots of 3s already. And then we've got the King of Swords in reverse. This is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could have made a decision recently that you regret, and it could have pushed you away from people, or it could have pushed your person towards someone else, or it could have caused a rift between you and other people so that you are feeling lonely. Because the King of Swords in reverse can be cruel. Now, he's very witty and smart and intelligent, and there's a lot of air here, okay? So this could be an actual air element person that's in your life, that's in your recent past, that's influencing you. They could have done or said something that made you actually feel pushed out of a community or a crowd. Also that you, where you thought you might find help, you weren't able to find help. What you were met with instead was cruelty, all right? And moving forward, this could have been what spawned your tower moment, okay? This is what spawned your tower moment here, okay? let's find out what is crowning you. All right, what's crowning you? What is the world? How are you appearing to the world, Sagittarius, right now? Okay, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like you are, and this is what I saw earlier. So this is where the hope. I don't want this to be such a downer. It feels like a downer, but I have to share the information that I'm getting, whether it's sunshines and rainbows and shit or not. I mean, if it's not, it's not. So, with the Eight of Pentacles, what I'm feeling is that you do have your eye on the prize, okay? And you are aware that this is a process, but it's moving at a steady pace, and it's going to take exactly what it is that it's going to take for you to get through it. It's just going to take what it's going to take. Okay? But you're making progress. You're making progress. You may be stuck in your feelings. You may be stuck in pain. You may be struggling with an overactive third eye or overactive enlightenment, or, you know, it's sort of like with Sagittarians, a lot of times we live in a fantasy world. And so you don't necessarily, I don't believe it's fantasy. I believe it's more of its reality than other people want to recognize. It's just that it's hard to transfer that into something solid and something real, but you actually are, all right? So we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So this is good. This is letting me know that you're not coming across as a wounded warrior. That's just how your soul feels. You're coming across as someone that's working hard to make a change, to build something solid, to build something that's going to last, okay? This could be about love. This could be about your current relationship or your own self-worth moving forward, okay? As far as what you want in love. This could also be about focusing on money and coin and your career. So even though all of this turmoil might be going on the inside of you, I don't know that other people are as aware of it as you may think they are, okay? Some of you might be feeling like you're wearing your skin on backwards, as in like everyone can see it or feel it, your pain, but it's not looking like that according to the cards. So what they're seeing is that you're making steady, gradual progress. It takes what it takes. It takes what it takes. I am going to clarify this as well. Not playing cards. Oh, there they are. Scattered. This is not scattered energy. So this is good. Maybe a lot of this is going on in your head. A lot of this you're not sharing with other people, all right? Because they don't know. They don't know, but let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles. What is it that Sagittarius is making progress on? Because there's progress. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. There is progress. It's just, to me, I just keep feeling, you know, our emotions aren't necessarily regulating. How we feel isn't necessarily the way it is. All right? Reality isn't always based on how we feel. What are we going to get here? What do we get here? Sagittarius. What is this Eight of Pentacles? Nine of Spades, favorable turning point. Again, things are looking up for you. This is also about I think you're getting your head on straight about money, or you're organizing your money. It's a type of weapon. I feel like this is part of one of these wands, okay? It's sort of like, let me protect myself financially, let me stay stable in this area of my life, and continue to make progress in this area, as well as in clearing my thinking and getting organized. Estranged returns, Five of Hearts. You may have a old friend, old lover, or family member return, and this is going to be good for your progress in life, okay? So someone you were, or someone you struggled with, someone you had a disagreement with, okay? Coming back into your life is going to bring progress, which is rare, okay? But that's what they want you to know. if someone comes back into your life that you've had a recent tiff with or an argument with, and it doesn't even have to be recent, give them a chance. Give them a chance. But I don't think that's the focus here. I think that's just one of those pentagrams, right? Where you're making progress. Just make progress. You're making progress, guys. So keep your heart on that. It's slow and steady, but you're making it, okay? All right, let's find out what the near future holds for Sagittarius. Sagittarius near future. Very near future. This is a very near future. This could be later on today, next week. Okay. Wow, some of you guys really are tired, and it's not a body tired. It's a soul tired. Something about the way you think is changing. Something about your belief systems is changing. And then in the near future, we got the World card in reverse, letting me know that you're still going to be working on getting right with the world, getting right with the outside of you. Okay, a lot of you have been stuck in some negative cycles and disconnected from the world, and that's not good for Sagittarius, because Sagittarians are social and Sagittarians need people. So I do still see you struggling a bit, and also not putting yourself first with this card, not putting yourself first. Why do we have the world in reverse for Sagittarians near future? Why do we have the world in reverse? I just felt like, I just got this feeling of, oh God, I had it and then I lost it. I'm so scattered. It's y'all. Y'all are doing it. I'm just kidding. I'm doing it. Y'all are doing it. We're all doing it. It's just the energy. World in reverse. World in reverse. Why do we have the world in the reverse for the near future? I had an epiphany, and then it literally went out of my head the second I had it. I'm just too tired. I can't even hold on to it. I'm going to ask, though. I'm going to ask again for it to come back. What is this world in reverse about? You guys feel exposed. You're feeling vulnerable and exposed. And you're angry at your place in the world. You feel like you didn't deserve it. Why aren't you here? You're exposed. But other people aren't right with it, or you're not right with it, or something's not jiving with it. But I still think that's about you. I'm still going to my playing cards. Why do we have the world in reverse? Why do we have the world in reverse? Why is Sagittarius so disjointed and exposed? Feeling exposed. Thinking allowing yourself to be seen for who you really are is a very Sagittarius thing, and it's a beautiful thing. But it can be a painful place when the world is not on your level, baby. Delays. We also got the 10 of Clubs in reverse is sort of like the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is almost like something isn't right with your family, your home life, traditional life. You are straying from traditional. You are being unconventional. And so they are not seeing you clearly, or you're not figuring out how you are going to reconnect with the world again. And your family again in the near future. But I feel like this is energy that you feel now. It's just going to continue for a little while. But know that what the world sees is somebody that's making progress. All right. So we got to give them a little bit more credit. than we have been, all right? Because they're seeing something in us that we're not seeing right now because we're hurting and scattered. What is the advice for Sagittarius? I just heard that frog. Did you hear that frog? That's on my TV. I'm playing nature sounds on the TV. I really wish I was sitting outside in the woods. Can't seem to get out of my house either. That's a weird thing. Are you guys feeling that way too? Isolated? Advice. Judgment in reverse. And we got the 9 of Wands in reverse. You're being too hard on yourself. You're being too hard on yourself, Sagittarius. That's why you feel exposed and upside down and inside out. You feel like a freak, okay? But you're not. You're not. You're being way too hard on yourself, okay? And the universe is going to embrace you. This is a call that you cannot ignore, all right? And the woundedness is only going to bring you the ability to make better calls and judgments about your life in the future. And I think you guys know that. It's just getting through this part. It's just getting through this scattered energy, this feeling of not being grounded, needing to heal from overexposure to information that maybe you weren't ready to hear. That's it. A lot of you heard something you weren't ready to hear. And so because you weren't ready to hear it, it harmed you, and that's how your third eye chakra, your crown chakra, your intuition, your empathic abilities can sometimes bring in trauma and are sometimes something that you do need to heal from, okay? So your ability to somewhat extrapolate information from other people, or some of you are mind readers, okay, could have harmed you. I'm kind of picking up on that. Your ability to connect with others has harmed you in some sense and left you a little bit lost. So there's some healing that needs to happen. That's the advice. Okay, that's the advice from the universe. Okay. What's your environment? What's going on around Sagittarius? I gotta pick this up. I gotta pick this up. What's going on too long? Trying to stay focused. Alright. Page of Cups and 6 of Cups. This is beautiful energy. This is a new love of life. This could be a new lover. This could be a soulmate. This could also be you're looking at the past, but moving forward with love. I mean, I love the Page of Cups. He's coming forward with gifts. Look at the look on his face. There's no fear. There's no judgment. Nothing. Just love. Just gifts. So you've got a gift right in front of you, Sagittarius. It's right there. You're so close. You're so close. I think July things are going to definitely get better. Look to your children. Look to your community of origin. Look to your ancestors, okay, for help and guidance moving forward. Pray to your ancestors. They're around you right now. They're around you, okay? They're around you, protecting you because they want you to see you go through this and get past it, okay? That is truly what it is that they want for you. Children, babies, puppies, cats, dogs, whatever. Spend some time with them because they'll be healing for you, okay? Because you're tired and weary, and sometimes spending time with youth will rejuvenate you, remind you what it is like to love life again, and to share love with others. Someone's sharing love with you, and you in turn are sharing it with others, and that's the way love goes. It only grows, right, when it's given freely and with good intentions, which is what the Page of Cups is doing. This is what's going on around you guys. So why do you feel so lost and left behind? You need to recognize it. You need to recognize it. I don't know how. Pray. Find out. What is the most likely outcome? What is the most likely outcome? And we got the Queen of Swords in reverse, and we got the Fool card. This is Aries to me, and this is Aquarius energy to me with the Queen of Swords in reverse, as well as a Libra. I think some of you need to revisit the idea that you don't know everything, okay? And that stepping out of this cycle that's been bringing you down, getting through this 9 moment is going to get you back to 0 again. And you're going to be back in your element, which is being willing to take risks, being willing to learn new things, feeling free, feeling light, travel. Travel could be part of this, all right? The King of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, I'm running out of time. I'm going to try to clarify. Why do we have the Queen of Swords in reverse? Why do we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, please? For the outcome. For the outcome. Why do we have the Queen of Swords in reverse? I almost feel like it's almost like it's okay to go ahead and extract yourself from any and every trappings that bind you so you can be this fool again. And who cares if you play the fool, all right? Who cares if you do foolish things? It's the freedom that you need, the freedom to do something different. The reason the Queen of Swords is around is because your ability to just start fresh, your ability to take a risk, your ability to get through this cycle and start again at 0 may feel threatening to other people, so just be aware of that, okay? Be aware of where you place your trust, okay? But know that as a whole, the universe has got your back. And your ancestors have your back. I get that strongly, okay? All right, guys, I love you so much. You're going to get through this. July is going to be so much better. July's going to be better, okay? We got the Fool card. We got the 9. We got the 0. I couldn't want for a better reading for you guys, okay? I can't read my own cards. This is not about me, although I am very in tune with your energy, okay? All right, Sagittarius, love you. Hang in there. Keep your eye on the prize, all right? It's not as bad as it feels, all right? And it doesn't look anything like that to the outside world, okay? Love you. Take care.